their way into the lives of our youth. It's a real pleasure to bring you the stories of positive and ambitious young people who are saying no to risky behavior and violence. We begin with 12-year-old Mary Pat Hector.
Plenty of times they told me that I wasn't gonna make it, that what I was doing was just basically a waste of time, because what can one person do to change the world? And what I was here to tell them is that I'm the president of Youth in Action, and I am a revolutionary, and I will make a revolution. After him wondering, well, he said my daughter was jumped and now she wants to start a Youth in Action chapter in Marietta. I call this meeting to order. If you can, please Facebook me, email me, or write on a sheet of paper down the 5 questions that you want to ask. For example, you could ask Shawty Lowe, do you think your music affects violence or influences kids to do things that they wouldn't do?
Mary Pat Hector has always been inquisitive. It's what makes her different.
Well, I've always been surrounded by so many strong black women who were interested in that thing, and I guess, you know, who am I not to be great? Who am I not to be brilliant? It was Black History Month, and she recited a speech that said, I am a genius. And on the way home, she used to say, Mommy, what does that mean? I said, well, a genius is the person that is well-rounded, they're intelligent, but more so than book smart, it's the way that they live their life. They're not into foolish things or foolish games. So she said that I need to live, act, and breathe like a genius. And it seems like ever since then, that is what she's tried to do.
At 9 years old, Mary Pat wrote her first play, a story about child abuse.
She won an award for it, and so many kids started coming to her saying, that was me, and just breaking down crying. And so many people said, you told my story. So the reaction that she got from that really sparked her to say, hey, people do listen to me, and I can make a difference. I like Huey Newton, I like Malcolm X, I like Martin Luther King, and I like Black Panther Party. I'm into that type of thing.
So few were surprised when Mary Pat connected with community activist Reverend Al Sharpton.
A couple of her friends had gotten jumped here in Stone Mountain, and then they said, you know what, no to this. We want to have a day of peace march. So on October the 15th, she said, no one's coming, the news isn't coming, the newspapers are here. I know, I'll call that radio show who keeps it real, Al Sharpton. So she called into the show, she stayed on hold, and he answered, and he told everyone, if you're in Atlanta, go and support these youth.
Not long after, Youth in Action was born, with 12-year-old Mary Pat Hector at the helm.
When children want to do something and they just don't have the voice, I'm here to give them that voice. Okay, Mary, look at this one right here. Bianca, shake off the violence. A teenager joined a gang and she wants to leave. What information would you provide so that she could leave the gang?
It's a voice heard worldwide.
That's a Alabama? Yeah. From Nigeria? He's from Nigeria.
With more than 750 fans, Mary Pat is using social media as a platform for youth advocacy and change.
I would like to get involved. I've been through so much dealing with violence. I've had a gun pulled on me twice, and I've been stabbed and tried to commit suicide. It is amazing to me to see that she's 12 years old, and to see that high schoolers and even some young adults look to her for guidance and leadership, and they're at all about the projects that she's doing, and they actually listen to her. I tell everybody that joins Youth in Action, I want you to know that you are not normal. You are not average. You are young African-American, black, and white, and whatever race you are, woman and man. And what we are going to do is we're not creating activists, we're not creating community activists, we're creating revolutionaries. We're creating the people that are going to be in history books. That's what I want to do. It's just exciting to me. You know?